So here we're going to do a little film about how you might like to keep your desktop tidy. I've got a lovely screensaver here, which is great, but does make everything look a bit cluttered. And loads of things that have just got dumped on the desktop, which would be much better if they were filed away. There's 2 hard drives here. I'm in the process of backing up the computer, and so that's why they are there. So they need to stay, but they're temporary. They'll be dumped off the desktop as soon as the backup has finished. And then we've got various folders up here, and we've got various files, images, documents that I've downloaded and so forth, which are just languishing. So first of all, let's have a look at these 2. So we've got 2 pictures here, and these are images that I've downloaded from a website when I'm doing a mood board for a room that we're decorating. So it would be much more sensible if these were in this folder here, which I called Room. Pop those in there, and in there we'll see that we've got lots of different images here, which are all to do with, oh, no, not that folder at all. Let's go back, Room. All to do with decorating. So tidy those away there. We've got some other images here which I've downloaded from my camera. At some point I will file those permanently, but at the moment I'm going to put these into this folder which is called Photos. So these are all photos that need filing away. They may have come from the camera, they might have come from my phone, odd bits and pieces that we're going to need to file. So pop those in there and get round to those anytime at all. What's in here? It's an empty folder. Why don't we get rid of it rather than having it sitting there languishing? So here we are. If we line these up in the sky of my screensaver, they're a lot easier to see. I've also got a folder here which is called Work, and a folder here which is called Beth Filing. So in my work folder, I've got all the projects that I've been working on for my freelance business. In Beth Filing, I've got all sorts of other things here, things that are to do with my bell ringing activity, various documents that I've been preparing, things to do with a festival programme that I was designing, a flat that's been rented out, documents to do with holidays. So here we are, tucked away in this one folder are all those things. I can go and find them really easily. So what have I got here? So I've got all bits and pieces that I might need to keep, might not want to keep for very long. So what would be really useful is if I made a new folder on the desktop, and if I gave it today's date, and so in here, I'm going to put all these stray documents that I'm currently working on. Let's pop all those away. They're still there, I haven't lost them, but at least I can find them with one click. And here's a folder that I made in order to do some work on some service charges that I want to analyse. And in fact, all of these documents here, which I downloaded, these PDFs, are all to do with that job that I'm working on. So let's pop those in there. Yeah, much better. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little look at some of these things that we've worked on. Here we are. Here is my day folder. This is a temporary folder. Ideally, at the end of every day, let's go into it. Let's have a look and see what's there. And let's delete both. Let's file what we need to keep. Let's get rid of what we don't want to keep, trash it, and let's get rid of the folder, or we can rename it tomorrow. Here's a folder with a very nice arrow now. So this is a folder that I made which was containing some material that was sent to me on a hard drive, and I don't want to lose it. So let's hang on to that and we'll keep that for whenever we need it. And finally, here's another one. This was material that I put together when I was designing a photo book. Put it all in there, all in one place, so I could upload it all together. It was great. It's all still there. Do I need it? Am I going to keep it? Well, that's what I need to decide. But one way or another, keep all your files in folders. Keep them in one place where you can see them really clearly. Oh, here's another one up here. Let's pop that into our daily work.